So what I'd like to do now is bring on our founder, Nick Allen, with a further update. As we always love to hear, what's going on behind the scenes and what's next and what's on the horizon. So, Mr. Nick, Mike is
Yeah.
all yours.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Steve. And it's always a pleasure, Lovemore, to hear from you. You're so inspiring. And I couldn't be, more grateful. It's like a couple of days before New Year's. We've got 196 people on the call right now. I am grateful beyond belief. And I hope you all had a beautiful holiday and continue to celebrate with your friends, family, and loved ones. This will be the last call for the year, or last update before the new year, which is right around the corner. I just got off the a 1 hour call with the Leadership Council, and man, do we have some great stuff coming down the pipe. Everyone, as I promised last week, you will have the opportunity to vote on what we've discussed here. So we're not doing anything in the shadows. We're not trying to, manage this for our own, leadership benefits. It is definitely something everybody is going to be super proud of. It'll keep us stable, years and decades into the future. I want to just use this time, and you guys know I don't ever like prepare for these calls. I mean, I know kind of like rough draft what I'm going to talk to you about to update you, but at no moment do I want anybody on this call to believe that we've been abandoned. That what I'm telling you is false or not going to come to fruition. We really hit a brick wall a few weeks ago, guys. You guys know this, right? And that decision had to be made. Okay. I didn't want to do it. I could have done it a month earlier, right? But I kept the faith. I was on these calls, a couple times a week saying, hey guys, just hold out, let us finish doing what we need, what we set out to do, which is provide an opportunity where you individually and us as a community can together achieve our why. Just as Lovemore said, right? We have got to get to a point here in this community because that's what really makes us unique. There's plenty of other deals out there, right? I mean, I'm talking to the networkers here. We know that, where you can make money, right? But we have something that I believe and that I deep that it gives me my energy, literally, getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, going to bed at like midnight. It's that we have something that nobody else has, and that's a community, like a real community. Not like a rah-rah, oh, thank you so much, I made $1, but a real community that I believe as we continue to progress forward into 2026, that could be something that literally is unstoppable. And we can back it up. We can back it up. I'm gonna delve a little bit deeper here. And I'm in a kind of, weird situation. I know what's there. I talk to Dr. Steve every day, right? I talk to David Bass just about every day, right? We have new partners that have come on board, and I'm doing my best here to like not just push everything in front of you, because right now we have the urgent situation, right? We gotta open up the token for sales. We have to make adjustments to the contract. We need to get rid of this malicious warning stuff that's solely my fault, right? Because I was trying to like, skip around and prevent this fire hose of selling. But all that's going to go away. All that is on the works. It's on the table. I got the programming team. We got a whole office that's staffing up here in the Philippines, like a physical office that's staffing up. Customer service is rocking. We got 5 people working over there. I've added two new programmers to the team. So believe me when I tell you, I don't have any motivation. I mean, we're not making any money right now. I have zero motivation to mislead you. Although the original leadership team you don't hear from as regularly as you used to, they are behind the scenes, behind us. They're bringing things to the table that I personally could not do. Okay, I mean, like literally. I know you guys see me more than you see anybody else, but I have I mean, I've got 100 years of expert experience behind everything that is presented to you that's being evaluated. I have no problem at all, right? I mean, I'm not all knowing, right? But I have no problem at all with the leadership that we have. And I would call them out. I'm telling you, from Slavic to Ali to, Casey, of course, Steve, Belinda's team, Harvey's team, Katrina, she's not a big networker, but she brings so much love and heart to what we do here. And I could just zip on down all day, but believe me, we are a team. We are a community. And my function here is just to orchestrate that to the best of my abilities and my skill sets. I've been in this business for like 26 years, right? Since 2001, right? That's 25 actually, but but needless to say, I've been around the block. I love this industry. I love what it represents. I love blockchain. I love DeFi, right? I mean, where else can you go, right? And just like, put in a little bit of resource, connect with like-minded people and build something that can sustain you and your family, into the future. We're not building something that's like a get rich scheme. We're not building something that's like, hey, throw in a couple of, spare dollars and then cash out, 5x, in 6 weeks. So those plans are in place. By what would it be? January the 2nd. You'll get communication from me, although we won't have a call. We might have a, no, we won't have a call. That's a Friday, I think. You'll get some communication from me that'll really make things extraordinarily clear. I'm going to really hammer it out. I might even just do a PDF and blast it out on the channel just so things are clear. So moving on, I think that was communicated. Whew. All right, the debit cards, guys. Okay, you should see that by next week. All right, like literally. All right, as long as they're on point right now, but you'll at least see it and be able to touch it and have a video and share it with people to continue the enthusiasm and excitement. And that is a beyond robust platform. So that's next week. That's something I hope you're proud to be passionate and continue your passion into next week. So that comes out. Now, the partnership agreements, which again, sometimes too much of a good thing, you know what I mean? Or like you're eating candy, you get that sweet tooth and that sting there. That's the only reason I've been a little vague on what's going on here. But we're going to have a parallel platform. Once we get beyond this, right? We're going to have a parallel platform that's going to offer you guys, basically first dibs on a brand new token. And we all, a lot of us recall, the 300 of us that were here from the start, how excited it is to be the first to get a token. And only members will have access to that. Um, uh, we've got like an income stream projection. Like I said, we've already said real estate, right? But that's not even that doesn't even do it justice, right? And I'll lay this out in a little bit more context for you. Additionally, the ability to like participate in franchises and stuff. So it's crazy the amount of blessing, okay? And I'm not like I don't go to church every Sunday, right? So I'm not throwing these words around casually, I promise you. But the blessing, the support, just the camaraderie that Veritas has brought me personally, and I hope it has been brought to you guys. Just like I said, enjoy your time with your family. We got this. And I promise you, not just on this upcoming Friday, but moving forward, I want the community to have a real say. I don't want it just to be like, hey, eat your broccoli. This is good for you. But I want you guys to understand, number one, why we're doing what we're doing. I want you to have buy-in to what we're doing, even though it may take a little bit longer to get this thing wrapped up. But when we do, okay, that takes us into a whole nother plane of opportunity. Everybody's moving in the same direction, and we can get to a spot where we can close the contract, which is fundamentally, core to blockchain technology, where we don't have the opportunity to get in there with a screwdriver and stay up all night and try to bring out something that number one you don't understand, which is never good, and something that can be altered. We're going towards full immutability, and that's going to take a little bit of time. But the structure, the logic, the participation and passion from the Leadership Council and the Advisory Board and others, is beyond spectacular. I mean, we will literally have something, guys, that no one else has, no one else can get. If they're not running with us, then too bad, so sad. But this is unique. It's beautiful, and I am working day and night. Like for the New Year's, I'm not doing anything but sitting here, getting it done. What else do I want to say on this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting here staring at these notes. We're going to be strong. No, we are strong. And Dr. Steve, I'm kind of at a loss
Yep.
here. What
No
totally
worries.
spilled.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, without spilling all the beans. Just a couple things. I know one was asking about property with the Philippines, but you can't divulge any information there. Deborah just had a quick question in regards to the campaign. It was stopped at week 5 and just wanted to know when they'll
Oh
be able
yeah,
to claim the VVA for the week 5 and 6. So I know that's one.
yeah, that's crazy. That was a misstep on my part, guys. I just got swamped. There's a report. We paid out. We paid that out week 5, not last week, the week before last. When it came up on the call, I had the report burnt. So just for good measure, I'm going to post the report with the wallet addresses and the amounts that were paid for week 5. Okay, that's been done. So anybody that qualified, you already have the tokens in your wallet. But just for good measure, I'll send it to you so you can, audit me on that. Now, week 6, that's kind of a flush because we've been shut down.
Mhm.
But going into the years, we'll have more contests, guys. We'll have more contests coming forward. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then one more, which I can answer from Chula. The question is just what's actually going on, allowing us to buy and sell our tokens. I can answer that for you, Nick. The buying is open, actually, Chula, if you didn't know. You can buy the bonds and you can buy the VVA tokens right now. It's been open actually for a couple of weeks. As far as the selling, like Nick said, the Leadership Council of a total of 44 leadership members that's why we're meeting, that's why we're voting, that's why we're talking. What's the best formula, fair formula across the board for the selling? And that's being voted on right now.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, and it's good.
Mhm.
It's great. That's why I say it. I'm actually gonna do this. This isn't my style, but I'm gonna at least like not in general, general community, but I'm gonna actually write a letter. I'm going to write a letter so I can stay focused. I can stay zoned in on the questions that are asked, and just keep it professional. Boom, 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 boom. That'll get to you by Friday after the holiday. And then going into the new year, next week on Monday, I'll be here, same time, same place, to reiterate where we're at. So like I said, things are good, and I just don't have an expletive better than good right now. I'm telling you. Um, just hold tight. Your funds are safe. I'm not going anywhere. Dr. Steve's not going anywhere. My raw dogs for 20 years, they're still here supporting us. We've got dynamic leadership on this team. And I don't get to talk to a lot of you enough. But you guys just, I couldn't have dreamt up in my wildest dream to have, this community, off of a vision. It's like almost like, back in March, to where we are right now. So, anyway, having said all that, without, getting over emotional here, Dr. Steve, thank you for everything you do, Dr. Steve.
Oh, absolutely.
Genuinely, and for all the people on this call, who I've named, I've spoken and unspoken. You guys are heroes. You guys are champs, and you will be rewarded. All right, for your patience, your continued faith, and for just trust. I mean, Veritas, right? What are we if not that? So, thank you guys as always. Be looking out for, like I said, written communication from me on Friday, as well as more detail about the changes. So that's clear. So there's no like guessing or shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's going down. It's going to be big, and we will last years. We will last years, guys. Okay. So and thank you. I don't have anything else I think I need to say right now, but you you
Awesome.
guys are you guys are all my passion. So happy New
Awesome.
Year. Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you, man. And just being man of your word. You've everything you said you're going to do and have done thus far, and what's yet to come. We're very pleased and proud that you're our founder, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.